Hello, I'm Tofu, and today we bid a fond farewell to fauna, which means only one thing: we've got a villager hunt. So, I'll see you on the first island. So here we are on the first island of 70. So I've given myself 70 tickets, and if you're a long-time viewer or someone that's watched a few of my videos before, you'll know that obviously I'm looking for Rudy. Let's be honest. But I wouldn't mind Wendy and maybe Hopper. However, I'm just trying to find someone somewhat decent within 70 tickets. I don't want it to go on for too long. This is someone I don't want. I believe his name is Rex the Lion, and so we're going to move on. So obviously, as we saw earlier, Fauna was the villager to move out of my island of Tanglewood. I would have preferred Lionel, to be honest, because I just don't like Lionel. But with Fauna obviously wanting to go, it's kind of a good thing because now we've got Coco, we've got Goldie, so Fauna is that kind of third normal villager. And this is Ken, by the way. Probably one of my favourite looking chickens, but not someone we're after today. But yeah, I'm just glad that obviously we can get rid of, I guess, one of the normal personalities, and Fauna is definitely the one I would have preferred to go out of those three. I do like the idea of having kind of like, obviously, a nice spread of all the personalities on the island. I always start off pretty confident that I'm going to find someone that I actually want to find on these villager hunts, and then it slowly kind of dwindles away as the villager hunt goes on. But this is Nan. I'm going to say hello to her because she is cute. I believe she is a normal personality now, so she wouldn't really be someone I want to take because it would seem pointless to obviously replace Fauna, a normal personality, with another normal personality, even if they are cute. And the fourth island of the day we have an ostrich. It's Rio. I do like her tail feathers, they're really kind of just eye-pleasing. But I think the star on the cheek is just a bit much. If they just kind of left her face being completely red, I think she'd be a really nice character-like design. But I think she's fairly popular enough as she is, so who am I to judge? So this is Bubbles. I saw her very quickly. Hello, Bubbly. I am missing a peppy personality off of Tanglewood. Bubbles, I feel, won't fill that role, but she's alright looking. I don't mind her. So obviously, I've already mentioned it, but Rudy would be my absolute top pick for villagers to find. If I had to choose someone to settle, Wendy would be my first settle pick, I guess. Would be my absolute dreamer when it comes to peppies. I decided my last Tanglewood-based villager hunt that Hopper would also be someone I'd be interested in. I don't tend to have penguins, and so it would make it a little bit different. And I've just decided on a whim today that I wouldn't mind Bree. Again, a different character that I don't tend to have, and I think she's quite a nice design, and I do like the snooties. By the way, I've kind of ignored the fact, but that was Dizzy, the elephant. Very nice looking elephant, very kind of plain, but in a good way. But we're going to leave him here. And who are we going to find this time? Oh, it's my nemesis, it's Naomi. I just do not like her. Our first bamboo island of the day. Always a mixed kind of bag when it comes to the villagers on this island. I did find Filbert initially on Bamboo Island. And we have Twiggy. I actually do like Twiggy. I had her on New Leaf. I did have her briefly on my very first New Horizons island. I do appreciate the fact that obviously it's a bird and it's a character that I don't tend to have like too often, or sorry, a species I don't tend to have very often. She just always kind of falls flat because I tend to then pick up another peppy or two, and she always gets kind of outshone by those other peppies. Okay, we bust out a ladder for Waterfall Island, and who do we think we're gonna get? 3, 2, 1, dramatic pan. Gruff. No, thank you. That was a poor use of dramatic pan. So it's been a little while now since they've actually announced the full-on sets for Animal Crossing Lego collaboration. What does everyone think of them? Like, I appreciate that obviously there's quite a variation of the different kind of sets and things that you can build. This is Kurt, by the way, just in case you're wondering. Yeah, as far as the Lego, I think it's a nice thing that obviously these sets start from a decent price and then they go up and up in price, as opposed to a lot of various kind of sets which are just like beyond ridiculous. Like if you want to buy any kind of like Star Wars or Harry Potter themed Lego, you're talking like hundreds and hundreds of like pounds or dollars. And that being said, personally, I really do wish that they had a bigger kind of, I guess, set. I would have really liked like a big kind of set of, like, say, the resident services, maybe the interior of that. Then you could use obviously the Nook and the Isabel kind of models to good effect. This is Chada. Yes. Some people have some beef with him. I actually don't mind him. Although I do like his little tucks. I must admit though, when it comes to the different Lego sets, I do appreciate the fact that they include some very kind of like nice amounts of detail. So they include like a few of the artworks of KK albums, so I believe Forest Life and KK Bubblegum. And they've got various kind of like little dig sites where you can hide like the various little bits of fossils or like a bell or two. This is Rocco, by the way. I don't mind Rocco, he's alright. Not someone we're really after today, but maybe in the future. That's a big fish. Sturgeon. Nice. And this time we have... ... Pee-wee, I believe. I actually couldn't see him for the longest time. I had to really focus. Let's just check your name. It is Pee-wee. The navy blue gorilla. Goodbye, Pee-wee. No offence, but also no. Ah, good old Anticipation Mountain Island. And usually, they're really disappointing as well. But we will bust out our ladder, obviously make the long trek towards the top, and see who lives on the peak. 3, 2, 1. Pan. It's Fuchsia. Fuchsia's nice. She is very kind of pop colour, obviously very bright pink and yellow. They're very contrasting, especially with the blue ears as well, or the blue inner of the ears. But as far as characters go, she's pretty good. She gets a pass from me. When I first started Tanglewood, I would have never have guessed that I would have been this far deep in a hunt for a particular character, obviously being Rudy. There were characters I hadn't seen up to that point, so Goldie was one of them, but I did manage to get her, and Rudy is still just really elusive. This is Vesta, by the way. I really do like Vesta. I would happily have her if she came up in the last few tickets. I do believe she's a normal though, which would be the only kind of downside. Obviously I've mentioned the fact that we've got Goldie, we've got Coco, so it would mean another normal. But I wouldn't be too upset with Vesta. And this time we have Alice, I believe. There she is. No thank you. Alice is fine, probably one of the better koalas, but just not someone I want today. Can we find one of our four? One of the four that I'm after? Oh, it's Rod. Ooh, he's like my #1 backup as far as jocks go. Oh, that would have been really nice if it come towards the end of the hunt, and I would have happily taken Rod. As for now, I think I'm going to leave him, which is probably going to be a really ridiculous decision when I use up all 70 tickets. But I'd really be happy if Rod turned up later on. I should really make a list for myself as to who are all the kind of like backups and settles that I would really like to have. The ones I can think of off the top of my head are like Ellie, Vesta, Pappy, Hornsby, Rod, maybe even Leopold as well. Leopold would give me a good reason to kick out Lionel, Toilet Boy. Who hides amongst the bamboo? Let's find out. It's Caesar. Not for me. I'm just not really into the gorillas. Like, if I had to choose, I guess my top picks from gorillas, I would say Louis because I had him on New Horizons. He was probably my starter. He was, sorry, my starter on my first ever island. And as far as the girl gorillas, I think Violet, but there's no real reason for that. I just think she looks kind of the best. Sister Fruit Island, the sweetness of peaches, and they are hiding. ... Rex. I didn't speak to him the first time I saw him on the very first ticket. I'll speak to him today, or now I should say, just so I can basically look in his face and tell him, no. Oh, yoink. And another Bamboo Island. Hopefully we'll find someone good. We find... They're always on the beach. It's Boots. I don't mind Boots. I don't like his jester outfit, but, you know, each to their own. If it was someone I was actually after, then obviously I would take them even if they do have a terrible outfit, because obviously you can get that changed, so that's not the kind of biggest issue. Another Sister Fruit Island. Hopefully they're hiding someone that's a little bit better than the last one we found on the Peach Island. But, let's see. Oh, it's Meringue! That is so much better than the last person we found on Sister Fruit Island. Hello, cutie. I've never had Meringue, but she is just really, really well designed. It's a firm favourite of my wife's mumsy word. And you can see why. She is adorable. Having just seen Meringue, it's actually reminded me that I'm really hungry. I should have probably ate something before I actually came to record. But there you go. We live with our choices we make. And we have, this time... Oh, it's Piper. What personality is Piper? Is she a peppy? She definitely is peppy. She's a very nice kind of character. Very just, again, one of those kind of plain characters, but it doesn't need to be any more kind of like than what they've done. She's just really nice design. So now, naturally, I'm just thinking about food. Oh, but I'm going to interrupt myself because this is Chrissy, and she... is also adorable. I would be somewhat tempted by Chrissy, again, if she came up in the last kind of few tickets. I really wanted her for my original island, because I had Francine there, and I would have loved to kind of reunite the two sisters together. But yeah, that just never happened. So, yeah, I think I would probably take Chrissy, again, if she was kind of closer to the limit of tickets we've got. Not quite now, though. I'm going to ask the ultimate food question. It divides opinions and shakes communities down to their core. Pineapple on pizza. What is your stance? Personally speaking, I like it. I actually like pineapple on pizza. I do have to be in the mood for it, but when I am, I really, really do enjoy it. Like a nice ham, mushroom, pineapple pizza really goes down well. This is Kurlos, by the way. I don't mind Kurlos, but I've got a better smug in Roswell. But yeah, I'm sure I've just alienated about half of my viewers saying that I like pineapple on pizza, but feel free to tell me why I'm wrong in the comments below. And who do we find on this island? It's not someone I'm after. I believe it's Rolf. I will double check his name. Whee! Hello, sir. And it is indeed Rolf. I've got nothing against Rolf, but I think there are better tigers out there. Hello? Anyone? Oh, it's, Astrid? Question mark? Yes, confirmed. I'm not really into Astrid. She kind of gives me, like, clown vibes because of the, I guess, the white face and then the red nose. It looks like kind of face paint with the star around the eye as well. But I'm sure she's a type for someone, I'm sure. Bust out my ladder for another Anticipation Mountain. Who do we think we'll see? In 3, 2, 1. Pan. Ugh. I think it's Sandy. Oh, I don't like that eye when she's I guess shocked. The kind of black eye with the bright yellow kind of pupil right in the middle. No, thank you. Let's run away before I feel like I'm going to get murdered. Hello? I think I saw T-Bone, and I did. I do not like his tiny face, and so I shall leave. Well, we're starting to get close as far as, or close to halfway, I should say, as far as the amount of tickets are concerned. This is Biff, someone I'm not really interested in for this island. Would probably work for Jailtown. I don't mind him as far as, you know, character design goes. Like I said, he'd probably be more suited to Jailtown. He'd probably be one of the bodyguard types. Okay, so I've had some food, so I'm no longer distracted by that. So here is Octavian in the background. It's not one of the four that I'm after today. So we're going to just move straight along to the next one. So is everyone prepared for Halloween? Both in, I guess, real life and the game. This is Avery, by the way. One of the better looking eagles, in my opinion. Yeah, it's been a long time since I've played the Halloween event in Animal Crossing. To be honest, I think it was when they first implemented it into New Horizons, and I don't think I've done it since, so I might actually just indulge myself in it. Probably off camera, to be honest. As far as real life Halloween, we've just started carving pumpkins over here, doing jack-o'-lanterns. This is Rio or Phoebe? Actually, I think it's Phoebe. I thought it was Rio, but then Rio has the star on her cheek, and that was kind of throwing me. But yeah, I'm sure Editor Tofu can throw up the jack-o'-lantern or pumpkin design. And as I'm sure all you beautiful people out there who are very cultured would know, obviously, that design is Jack, the Tsar of Halloween. It's just a very simple kind of design, but I really like it, and it came out pretty well in my opinion. And it's just one of those kind of designs that, like, if you know, you know. This is Audie, by the way. Probably one of my favourite wolves, honestly. Had her on Skytree. And I love her. But we're not taking her this time. Mumsy Word has mentioned maybe try and do a design of a wisp on one of the other pumpkins. Ah, this is Eric, by the way. I do like Eric. Is he a lazy personality? I think so. He's a good boy. Audie and then Eric. That's some very nice faces so far. Or in a row, certainly. And amongst the bamboo we have Sydney. Hi, Sydney. She's okay. Not really someone we're after though. We've got other fish to fry, so to speak. And who do we have on this island? Is another Money Rock Island? Will it be someone as good as Eric? It's Drago. Hello, Mr. Dragon Boy. I do like Drago's design. It's just really one of those kind of unique kind of designs. Obviously, he falls under the alligator species, but is made to look like a dragon. I've mentioned it many a time before, but I really love when they do that. Unfortunately, not someone we're actually after, so I'm going to give him a miss, but another cool character to see. It's a really silly thing, but because I've obviously got Jailtown, I have a green airport and green seaplane on Jailtown, and I just kind of forget that Tanglewood has the orange one. And when I'm bouncing between the two islands, I kind of forget which one's which. I just ended up pushing Snooty out of the way of that tree there. Hello, Snooty. Snooty's one of those kind of characters that you just kind of forget exists. She's not bad design, it's just, I don't know, just for some reason very kind of unforgettable. That's the wrong word, I meant forgettable. Oh dear. I say she's forgettable and then I remember her name instantly, so who knows what that's about. There are other characters that I can never remember their name for the life of me, so she's clearly not that forgettable. Feels like we've had a lot of bamboo islands this time round, but who is amongst... Oh, I just saw Eric in the corner of the screen. I will just confirm that. There he is. No thank you. I said no the last time. I'm saying no again now. Who will we find? Can you show me? For some reason I've got this song in my head. I said stong. I meant song. I don't remember this boy's name. I think it's Wart Jr., but I'm going to have to just double check. Hello, Frogman. It is indeed Wart Jr. Kind of reminds me of a sesame seed bun. I presume he's meant to be warty, like a warty kind of toad, but yeah, I just see a kind of burger bun. And yet another bamboo island. Can we get lucky this time? No, we cannot. It's Jakey or Jacob, depending on what region of the world you're from. He's alright, he's pretty inoffensive, but just not someone I've ever really considered. Come on, I'm willing it to be someone good. In 3, 2, 1. Oh, it's Sylvana. I mean, that is someone good. I've already got the vaulting pole, I don't know what I'm trying to do. There we go. Hey, cutie. I just wish she wasn't a normal. Just make her so much more desirable, but, like, I always get oversaturated with normals because I really like so many of the designs. And she's, to be honest, she's no exception, but I think there's always just better designs out there, unfortunately. It would be nice if in the next game that they do, they add a couple of other personalities. I completely doubt they would, but, you know, it would be nice so that they could then kind of split some of the normals. This is Elise. Yes. Kind of grandma monkey. She's kind of a nice design in a very kind of plain way. Yeah, she's okay. Again, much like so many before us today, not someone we're after. Talking about things being oversaturated, I'm getting a lot of bamboo islands. Oh, there's Wolfgang, hello. I'm not going to take him, I have Freya. I wouldn't mind maybe changing up Freya at some point. Going for a different wolf perhaps on Tanglewood, but that's not today. And who do we have this time? It's... I don't remember his name. Benjamin, I think. It's a decent looking dog. I just wish he didn't have the kind of red eyes. It is indeed Benjamin, and then his eyes go completely blank when he's surprised. Don't really like that. But, yeah, he's okay. There are better dogs, but there are certainly worse, so, yeah. So, silly question for you guys. If you could just completely snipe a Animal Crossing villager just out of the series completely, no questions asked, who would it be? It's not going to be this boy. Hello, Walker. And for me, if you had asked me when I first started playing New Horizons, or certainly during New Leaf, I would have 100% been like Rodney. But I think since I've been playing this game quite a while now, I think Naomi would be the one for me. I really don't like that girl, and she comes up far too regularly on my villager hunts. I'd even do a straight swap and get rid of Naomi as a villager and just bring in Digby as a special character. I'm pretty sure I just saw Rhonda in the corner of the screen. Let's just pan up. That is indeed Rhonda, the rhino. It's kind of on my reserve list. It's definitely someone I wouldn't mind having on Jailtown. But I've still got 25 tickets or so, something like that, so I'm going to keep going for now. I may have just been making it up, but I think I saw a flash of purple, so I'm going to guess it was Rizzo. 3, 2, 1, who do we think? It wasn't Rizzo, it was Becky, I believe. Hello, it is Becky. It was very quick to kind of ruin our anticipation for this island, but at least we knew it was going to be a quick no. Okay, and this time we have, there was no spoilers, it's Penelope. She's okay. It's a little bit weird that her ears are the bow. I kind of like it, but at the same time I kind of don't. It's a little bit weird. Like, is this bow just kind of hiding her ears, or is the bow actually her ears and she's just kind of accessorized and put like a little bobble thing in between them? So many questions. It's weird how you question some designs and then others you don't. Like Penelope, I'm just like, do I like it? Do I not? Because of the whole bow ear situation. Whereas Petrie the mouse has 3D glasses coloured ears, like the red and blue. And yet because she's wearing a lab coat, I'm just like, oh, it's a science girl. And you just don't question it. By the way, this is Nana. Very nice looking monkey. But she is a normal. Very cute though. But I must away. And who do we have this time? I can't see them. It's Paula. That's a big no from me. Next island, Wilbur. Okay, someone better than Paula. Here we go. Where are they? Oh, it's Pierce, I think. Maybe Keaton. I'm gonna go Pierce. There we go. Okay, Pierce is a jock. Quite a nice looking jock, actually. Never really considered Pierce. How many tickets have I got left? 19. If he comes up again, then maybe I'll take him. But I'm going to be stupid for now and just let him go. A slightly different island for us to then see some new villagers. That's Zoe, I can tell by her tail ruffle, tail feather. I don't really know. But what I do know is that it's a no from me. And this time we have... It's... Groucho, I think his name is. Yes. I always get confused between him, Ike, Kurt. They're all kind of... all occupy the same part of my brain. I like that he's unique and has the kind of like little scratch mark kind of scar on his face though. And we have on this island, I think I saw Hornsby. He's on my reserve list. We've still got 16 tickets. I'm gonna say hello, but I might leave him here stupidly. We are kind of getting almost into that kind of crunch time, but I always feel bad because I always see Hornsby like right on the cusp of when I'm then saying to myself like I should really take a settle. Probably one of my stupider decisions, but on we go. I guess it remains to be seen whether that was a stupid decision to leave Hornsby. It's always the gamble though, right? Obviously you're on a thin line, and you know, if I took Hornsby, who knows who could have came up in these 15 tickets. Benedict is not someone I would consider to be better than Hornsby, so I will be leaving him alone. I've said hello just to be kind of, you know, pleasant for now, but I'm going to run away. So can we find one of the elusive four, or one of my better settles? We cannot, not this time anyway. It's Soleil. She's alright as far as hamsters go. That waterfall was really loud though. I've got to get away from here. There we go. Bit of peace. And this time we have Zucker. No thank you. I've seen him plenty of times. If I wanted him, I would have taken him by now. He tends to come up pretty regularly on my villager hunts as well, doesn't he? So if we were unlucky and it gets that far, I would prefer not to have to autofill. Mainly because, like, before Jailtown was established, I visit my first island on Skytree, and I know there's definitely been villagers that have moved out of there. I've been, obviously, between my wife's switch, so Mumsy Word, and I've been to a few treasure islands as well. So there's no guarantee that I'll actually get someone kind of new for me, I guess. This is Lopez, by the way. He's a pretty cool design, pretty cool character. But I'm going to move on for now. But yeah, I would prefer to settle rather than having to autofill, but we'll see how it goes. I'm going to remain optimistic and that we'll be able to find someone decent, someone that we actually want. I think that was Rio, just from the tail feathers. I don't know if anyone saw that at the top of the screen, but 3, 2, 1. There she is. I said no to her very early on in this villager hunt. I think she was like 3rd or 4th ticket, but I'm going to say no again. Soon going to be in the ultimate crunch time as far as settles or looking for villagers that we obviously want. This is Apollo. Again, much like Zucker, he's a good character, but if I wanted him for the island, I would have already chosen him because he comes up far too regularly in these villager hunts, so stupidly, I'm going to say no. Okay. Good character energy. Let's go. Oh, it's Bob. I mean, he is a great character. He's my birthday twinsy. Let's go say hello to him. Hey, sir. That catchphrase is still kind of really weird, though. He was the cult leader of Skytree and recruited Fauna into his evil and nefarious ways, but I still like him as a character. This time we have Claudia. Another kind of pink purpley kind of character. Snooty girl. I do like the snooties, but not someone we're after. So we're going to move on and are everly decreasing tickets in the search of someone half decent. Well, if we're really lucky, someone amazing. Do we think we'll find someone decent on this island? Only time will tell. Oh, I just saw Elvis. I'm not even going to climb up there. I've already got too many lions on my island, and that's Lionel. Someone decent? Please? Oh, it's Hamlet. Ah. He is kind of on my settle list, but he is very low down. So, a decent looking hamster, and he's a jock, and I don't have a jock on the island. Yoink. Do I take him? Obviously he's on my settle list. Or do I just keep going? Okay, I'm sorry guys, especially to those that really like Hamlet. I'm moving on. It's definitely a stupid decision, so feel free to call me an idiot down in the comments below. But I'm gonna risk it. I'm gonna come to regret that decision, definitely. The lucky bamboo island, or so I keep telling myself. One day it's gonna be true. Is that this day? That's Paula, isn't it? It's definitely not this day. God damn it. How many tickets left? 5 left, okay. So with 5 tickets left, can we find one of the 4 dreamies that I really want? Or anyone to settle with, to be honest. Oh, it's Kiki. Hi, Kiki. Oh, you're not someone I've really considered, but you are adorable. Oh, much like Hamlet. Do I take her? She's kind of on the very kind of end of the settle list. I kind of want Rudy only as the cat. But we are in that super crunch time. I don't know. Looking for a bottle while I stall. Okay, stupidly, again, much like Hamlet, much like Hornsby, I've decided I'm not going to take Kiki. It's a really stupid decision on my part, but my justification for it is I'm trying to kind of lessen the amount of normals I've got. So even if I do have to settle with a normal, I would kind of prefer it to be higher on my kind of settle list. Like, Kiki's a really nice character, but she's just not that high on that wanted list. But we have here on this Anticipation Mountain, 3, 2, 1... Gwen, I believe. It is indeed Gwen. Kind of looks like she's sat on that rock, like she's laid an egg or something. Gwen is a nice looking penguin, though. I've had some really decent kind of characters, just not someone I really, you know... I'm just not feeling it in my heart, you know? And we have Fuchsia. I was just about to ask, who do we have on the 3rd, kind of, to last ticket, I guess, but yeah, hello, it's Fuchsia. A pop colour queen. No thank you. I'm pretty sure I saw her fairly early on in this villager hunt, but again we say no. 2nd to last ticket. Someone good. That's not someone good. Admiral. It is indeed Admiral. With his super strong brow. I guess we're leaving it to the last ticket. And the very last ticket. Are we going to get a massive slice of luck? Or are we going to be left disappointed? I reckon the latter. It's Buck. Again, kind of just on the very kind of cusp of my my settle list. You know what? I might flip a coin. So, bear with me. Okay, so heads I take Buck, tails I go with an autofill. Here we go. Tails. Autofill it is. Okay, it's definitely been sold. I'm not going to look at it. I'm going to completely surprise myself. I'm closing my eyes just to really leave it as a surprise. You'll have to shout at me. Who is it? Okay, let's go see our new neighbour. I know who it is. It's my beautiful, beautiful lazy boy. Hello, Sasha. Oh, you adorable thing, you. Yep, from Skytree. I mean, I'm not upset because I actually really love Sasha, but it is a shame because I would have liked to settle. I probably should have settled, but he is a different character, obviously, for Tanglewood, so I'm not super upset. But with that being done, I'm going to call today's episode here. Thank you for watching. Again, Rudy, Wendy, both have defeated me, but there's always next time. So thank you for watching. Consider subscribing if you haven't done already. Hopefully I'll see you in the next one, and I hope you have a good one. Ta-ta for now! Cute boy.